The Turtle's Diary, A Fortnight's Steps. It is Sunday, October the 16th, 2025. 2 weeks have now passed since we began our quiet experiment in patience. The financial world has continued its frantic dance, another week of swings, of speculation, of breathless headlines. But our turtle did not listen. It simply continued to walk. It has now executed the same simple step 10 times in succession with the same quiet discipline. The noise of the market passed, as it always does, and our turtle remains, walking its steady path. I am now holding the second page of our diary. It is time to read it together, to understand what these new numbers truly mean, not to the frantic world of finance, but to us, the patient platters of acorns. Our rules remain exactly as we established them. So simple a child could understand them, yet so profound that most seasoned investors struggle to follow them. Every single business day, we invested £10. Not a pound more, not a pound less. We invested this money into a fund that tracks the FTSE All-World Index. And in a move that would confound most traders, we deliberately bought at the highest price of each day. No waiting for a dip. No trying to outsmart the moment. This was our foundational act of humility, and in that admission, we found our unique strength. So, after this second week of walking, what do the numbers in our diary now tell us? The first number, the most important number, is £100. This is the total capital we have committed, 10 days multiplied by £10 per day. In the context of global capital markets, £100 is still invisible. But for us, it is monumental. This number does not represent potential or intention. It represents action. It is the tangible evidence of 10 consecutive acts of discipline. Each 10-pound increment is a step, and our turtle has now taken 10 deliberate, unhesitating steps forward. This is the bedrock of our entire philosophy, consistent action, regardless of the weather. The second number is £98.66. This is the current value of our collective holding as the market closed on Friday. Think of it as the current market price for the small slice of the global economy we now own. The difference between these two numbers, the total invested and the current value, gives us our third number, a running loss of £1.34. In percentage terms, this is a decline of 1.34%. To the world of high finance, this result is as meaningless as last week's small profit. A minor loss over a fortnight is not noteworthy. Financial media would not bother to report it. But we are not the world of high finance. We are planters of trees. And for us, this number, however small, is a powerful confirmation. It proves that our simple system is functioning as designed, even when the immediate outcome is negative. It demonstrates that you can continue the journey of building capital without a large lump sum, without expert opinion, and without timing. You need only consistency. However, let me be perfectly, unequivocally clear. We are not lamenting the £1.34. The loss is an expected side effect of market fluctuation, but it is not the focus of our attention. If the number were positive, our reaction would be identical. We would celebrate the number 10. The 10 is the number of days we executed our plan. It is the number of entries in our diary. It is the number of steps our turtle has taken. This is the only number from these first 2 weeks that truly matters, because it is the only one over which we have complete control. We can control our actions. We cannot control the market's immediate reaction to those actions. The 10 successful investments are the foundation upon which a decades-long journey will be built. A 1,000-mile journey begins with a single step, and we have already taken 10. Let us look a little deeper into the mechanics of this new page. Our diary shows that we now own 0.590402 units of the FTSE All-World Index Fund. This fractional ownership is a tiny but real stake in thousands of businesses across the globe, from the bakeries in Birmingham to the technology giants in Silicon Valley. We own a microscopic piece of it all. We have become true capitalists in the purest sense, owning the means of global production. The average price we paid for these units was the high of each day. This is a crucial point of our philosophy. By committing to buy at the worst possible moment each day, we remove the paralysis of analysis. We eliminate the fear of overpaying. We acknowledge that in the long run, the difference between buying at the daily high and the daily low will be smoothed into irrelevance by thousands of future investments. The psychological freedom the system provides is immense. There is no regret, no second guessing. There is only the execution of the plan. This first fortnight has now given us a taste of both conditions. The first week was one of benign, favorable markets. The second week was one of mild decline. Our small loss is a more instructive introduction to the journey than a profit could ever be. It reveals the true nature of our system. We are not built to predict the weather. We are built to walk through it regardless. Let us fast forward in our minds to a period of more significant market decline. Imagine opening the financial news to see headlines screaming about a market crash. The value of your life savings, if you watched it daily, would be falling precipitously. Fear would be the dominant emotion. The natural human impulse would be to retreat, to sell, to stop the bleeding. But our turtle will not see it this way. Our system is designed for this exact moment. When the market falls by 10, 20, or even 30%, our turtle will see a grand sale. Our fixed 10-pound investment will now automatically buy a significantly larger number of units than it did the week before. While others are panic selling, we are methodically increasing our ownership of the world's businesses at bargain prices. Volatility, the enemy of the speculator and the market timer, becomes the quiet, powerful ally of the steady accumulator. We are not built to predict the storm. We are built to walk through it, acquiring more with each step, while others are running for cover. This is the hidden engine of long-term wealth creation. It is the mathematical magic of pound cost averaging, supercharged by unwavering discipline. By investing a fixed amount regularly, you naturally buy more units when prices are low and fewer when prices are high. This lowers your average cost per unit over time and builds a substantial position through the power of consistency. But this only works if you continue investing through the downturns. Most people cannot do this because their emotions override their logic. Our system removes emotion from the equation entirely. The psychological burden of investing is thus lifted from our shoulders. We are no longer required to be brave. We are only required to be consistent. The system does the bravest part for us. Our only job is to fund it and to trust the process, especially when trust feels most difficult. Looking ahead, the power of this approach will reveal itself not in weeks or months, but in years and decades. The 100 pounds of this first fortnight will become 200 pounds in the first month, 2,400 pounds in the first year, and tens of thousands of pounds over the coming decade. Each unit purchased will throw off tiny dividends, which our system will automatically reinvest, buying yet more units. The powerful compounding effect of owning productive assets. Our small acorn will not remain a sapling for long. With relentless, patient watering, it will put down deep roots and begin its slow, unstoppable growth into a mighty oak. This is why we do not focus on the weekly profit or loss. These are mere weather conditions. Some weeks will be sunny, and our diary will show a gain. Other weeks will be stormy, and it will show a loss. We are indifferent to the weather. We are focused on the soil and the steady, consistent watering of our tree. The quality of the soil, the collective productivity and ingenuity of global enterprise is what truly matters. And history has shown it to be extraordinarily fertile over the long term. Our first 2 weeks are complete. The diary has its first 10 entries. The narrative of patience is now being written, one 10-pound step at a time. Next Sunday, we will open the diary again. We will add another 5 steps. Another 50 pounds will be deployed into the global economy, regardless of what the news cycle brings. The story will continue, its plot advancing not with dramatic twists, but with the reassuring rhythm of disciplined progress. The acorn has been planted. The first tiny green shoot we saw last week has been tested by a brief chill, represented by a loss of 1 pound and 34 pence. This is a vital part of its strengthening. The turtle is walking, its path set, its pace unchanging. The world will continue to shout, "Let it." We have our instructions, and we have our diary. We're building something that cannot be broken by market crashes or inflated by bubbles, because it is built on the most durable material in the world, unshakable discipline. I look forward to sharing the next page with you.